And I think it's a shame that we aren't totally elevating in every way, shape, or form. They were making curling fans choose between the Brier and the Paralympics.
Right.
I don't like that.
Curling now enters the Sports Weekend spotlight.
Colin.
Great idea. We're just making it up as we go along, Colin. Well, hi, how are you? Oh, nice. Go Canada. How are you? What else do you have on? And Manitoba. Wow. Personality there. How are you? Because we know you're missing the Brier because you had a little run-in with the C word.
Yeah, you know what? I'm doing pretty great right now. My team went out there and battled really hard and won a huge game today against an incredible opponent, Brad Jacobs, and they battled hard. I knew how much they needed that, and they went out there and did it. And I'm just really proud of the guys. I'm proud of the guys around who supported Colton for coming and stepping in for me, Kyle, Rob, everything, the whole team. But beyond that, I really wanted to just say what a speech. What an interview. Both interviews. Ellie, incredible. Brian, your perspective is amazing. And thank you, Devin and Colleen, for putting this out there. It's so important. Sonia, thank you so much. But what I wanted to just reach out quick about the Paralympics and about how much of a difference it really made. I was fortunate enough to Patrick McDonald from the US. He went to Paralympics. He took me wheelchair curling, taught me how to do it at a high level. It was amazing how it's so helpful. Watching Rising Phoenix was absolutely transformative for me as an able-bodied athlete, watching Paralympians where they came from. It's unbelievable, the stories. Able-bodied curling, able-bodied athletics we put them up on this big pedestal,
right?
But the stories aren't as much in our able-bodied sports. The stories are here. The Paralympics are the best time for me. I enjoy it and learning about the athletes, and we do need to elevate it and speak more. So,
well, one frustrating thing I was talking to Devin before the show, Colin, was why is the Brier on during the Paralympics? I mean, I don't get it. We know when the Olympics and the Paralympics are every 4 years, it's on the calendar. And I think it's a shame that we aren't totally elevating in every way, shape, or form. They were making curling fans choose between the Brier and the Paralympics.
Right.
I don't like that. That makes me upset.
This will help us. What you guys are doing, what everybody who came on the show is doing, this is helping. Not able-bodied sports. This is sports benefit. I'm so grateful for it. So thank you guys. Thank all the athletes for doing this. This is
Colin, how about the level of curling? I mean, I don't know if you saw the highlight reel off the start, but some of these shots are just next level. I mean, the precision. John Thurston was on fire. Like, he had a double run back yesterday, draw away, no
sweeping.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're using sweeping to a different level now than we've ever seen, and you got to throw it close, and you have to manage it perfect, and that's what elite is. This is the opposite. You have to throw it perfect. You have to manage before you let it go, and it's just amazing. I see this is going on, so I'll shorten myself up here.
We can have you on another time too, because look what's starting for Devin.
Things are starting to rock in here, guys, so I can barely hear you as we get ready for this big game, Canada and Norway. Take it away. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, Devin, you go get organized for the game, because Colin, I know when you tried wheelchair curling, what was the hard thing for you? We're getting ready to close the show, but what was the hardest thing for you?
Getting on the ice.
Going down that ramp.
Yeah, I spent the whole time being in the club with Patrick, getting his advice about how am I going to get from the vehicle onto the ice? Am I changing before? Am I all of these things that we might not think about? And it was fantastic. The easiest part was Patrick telling me what to do, and I'll find the video because it's hilarious. My first rock ever, he set me up perfectly and told me what to throw in Phoenix at the Coyotes Curling Club, and we pinned it.
Yeah, nice.
Unreal.
Because I did not. Mine was not so unreal. We're going to see it in a second. Mine was wide and a hog. And then I kind of got the weight down, but never got the line down. And I didn't spend enough time at it. But you're right. The skill level of these athletes is just amazing. But tell me, Colin, how is it for you? Because you are you missing the Brier? Is this hard for you?
Yes. I'm at peace with it. So I think that was the biggest thing. I was ready. This was a decision I needed to make, and my teammates supported me and allowed me to. So I don't have regrets. I would love to be there, love to help them, but they're doing just fine. They've got they've got some of the best young players in the world helping them. You know, they know what to do. So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to, you know, watch from home.
Right. And can I tell you about those Team Canada Olympic jackets? How great do those look?
Yes, I am so happy to see this. All of the Indigenous flares behind them, ready to go. Team Canada, let's go.
It is amazing. Well, let's say go Canada, go for that, because it's a big game for them against Norway. We've lost Devon because those lights have to go off at the bottom of the clock because the game against Norway is starting. We know you all want to watch it too. But before we say goodbye, well, we are saying goodbye, but here's the shot of me learning how to do a little bit of chair curling earlier.
All right, so this is my normal delivery, and the adjustment of how I'm usually sliding and figuring out my draw weight is all because of what goes on in my legs. But adjusting to a wheelchair, it's a whole other skill. Ooh, okay. Ooh, all right. So far, so good. All right, cooling our wheels. This is called cooling the wheels. Same way you cool down the spot.
It's called a shock stabilizer.
Okay.
That's the device. It used to be called a holy handle.
And it's called the Holy Beat Bar. What's my biggest difference I got to think about? Because I'm used to using my legs as my driver for weight.
So you got to make sure your body momentum's coming forward.
Okay.
Your upper body.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of do this without falling out of the chair.
You got to make sure that you reach right out.
Okay.
For your follow through.
Sure.
And extend. That way the rock will keep going. So you're going to throw an intern.
I'm throwing an intern?
Maybe you'll be better at an intern.
Maybe I will. All right. Ready? So that one was too heavy by a lot. I'm wide again. But the weight's better.
Weight's better.
You like the line?
Take the weights up.
Oh! You know the challenge right now? Getting up this ramp. Let's see if
you stand behind her in case she pops up.
Yep. You needed manpower there.
All right.
Up in case she pops up. Yeah, I was gonna pop up. I nearly lost it twice. So you can see, Colin, I might have a future as an intern player, even though I was wide on everything. But it took a lot more brain power for me to figure out what was going on, and a lot more work. Practice. That's all I got to do, right?
Absolutely.
And they encourage everybody. By the way, that team, Lockie Ruff's team, they go to the national championship. That's been canceled the last number of years, so that's crushing for them. They actually play Friday night. Devon's back. They actually play in a Friday night league at the Lakeshore Curling Club in just regular league play, in addition to wheelchair curling. So totally inclusive. And the people who are playing them, it's not a problem. They're like, right, they're in a chair. Okay, they can't sweep. That's our advantage. But I love the inclusivity of it. And Lockie says, for anybody who wants to try wheelchair curling, no matter where you are in Canada, check with the club. Not all of them have accessibility. Some of them are too old. Most of them do. So give it a try. They're trying to get people out.
We played in a World Curling Tour event against Patrick McDonald, and he won hammer against us and draw the button. It was an intense game. It was amazing and one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. Yeah, we can do it together, so I'm pretty excited.
Nice. Devon, you're back. Tell us.
Well, I've lost my beauty light because, as you know, we don't want any lights in the eyes of the curlers behind me. But the game has just started. You can go to cbcsports.ca, watch it live, or CBC Gem. Canada starts without hammer. throwing red rocks. We always love when Canada is throwing the red rocks, but we are underway. This must-win game, not must-win. We don't want to get in that last stone draw tie-breaking scenario, though, right? Win, and your win, controlling your own destiny. It's simple today, guys.
So you want, okay. Everything's crossed. Everything's crossed, okay?
So buckle up. I'm going.
Colin, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Get your
Go
Canada
Canada.
jacket back on.